Well, hello again, Aspire North members. Welcome to the rundown for November and December, which turned out to be a blended meeting because we weren't able to find the proper date in November because of the conflict with the Nationals conference along with holiday, yeah.
And more holidays.
And same thing with the December holidays. And so we just last Friday had our meeting, which concludes our year.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the last time you get to sit with me.
Well, this is your chance to say whatever you have to say. It's a farewell parting address.
Well, my biggest thing is to say thank you to everybody. One, to the membership for electing me to the board, and then also for the peers helping me, elect me, move me up through the ranks of leadership. And it's been an incredible experience.
And how many years have you been doing this?
This is my 5th year. I'm finishing my 5th year on the board. Past president will make 6, and then I will be stepping away for a little bit.
That's a haul. It takes a while, doesn't it?
It is.
Yep. Well,
I've got a lot of changes going on, and personally with more free time all of a sudden.
Well, we've had a lot of fun together. We started this journey with the presidency back in August of 2022 when we went to the Leadership Summit in Chicago for NAR.
Yep.
And it's just been laughs since then.
Laughs, hurricanes, travel.
Bumpy cake.
Bumpy cake. Lots
Yes.
of bumpy cake.
Yeah. So, and then you kind of wrapped up your year by going to the NAR NXT conference in Anaheim.
Yes.
What about that?
That was a phenomenal experience. We had great weather while we were out there, which was nice. No hurricanes.
Yeah, no hurricanes.
So that was good. It was myself, Jessica Brutzman, you were out there, as well as one of our directors, Doug Schwartz. Yes. So we kind of divided and conquered all of the meetings that we needed, that we wanted to get in, basically. And, we tried to do as much of that as possible. And it's always nice because you get to take away something different from each of those meetings. And sitting through, I know, Presidents and President-elect Roundtable. Yep. I was actually a moderator this year, so that was a little bit different. But it's also fun to sit down with people from across the country that are the president-elect counterparts and understand what other medium associations have issues with.
Right. Well, and we also thought we were going to hear a lot more about some of the lawsuit situation and stuff like that NAR has been mired down in. And while they did kind of speak to it and everything like that, I think there's still a lot of question marks out there among the membership that I ran into there as to, what's next. We aren't sure. It's
business as usual, day-to-day operations right now. But the biggest thing I can say is make sure you're explaining the contracts to the buyers and sellers.
Yes.
If you don't understand something, ask the managing broker or somebody else exactly what this means or how I should be explaining it. I know our association's been putting out as much information as we can. As we get it as well. I know we're going to have a lot more coming down the pipeline as we hear more.
Yes, as we hear more, we will push it on out to everybody. The best thing I can say is if you get approached by anybody from the media or just whatever saying, hey, what's going on? Give us the skinny on it. The best thing to do is direct them to the legal counsel at the National Association of Realtors. But there are talking points out there on the Realtor website, so the NAR website. So we're just going to try to keep everybody informed as best we can. We're not really sure where all of this is going to go and how it will affect you, but as you said,
business as usual.
Business as usual, provided you're doing business properly.
Yes.
Yeah. None of the bad habits anymore.
No bad habits. We do not want gray area. We want good agents, quality.
So speaking of the conflict that we had with the National Association's meetings and other things that were going on, we just sat down at the board meeting with the new 2024 calendar of events. We poured over that. We did find a couple of conflicts with our board meetings again.
Potentially later in the year.
And mostly in conflict with the Michigan Realtors events that are going on. And if anybody knows that does any planning of events and everything like that, you can't pick a good day, good week, good month for anything because it always interferes with somebody else's events. We find that a lot with the golf outing, with the Christmas party, with some of our board meetings and stuff, and we make decisions best we can on what is probably the best place for us to use our time and talent and stuff like that. But we will have that calendar out very soon for the members to see.
A lot of education stuff, a lot of committee meetings. If you're not part of a committee, please check them out, join one. By staying involved with the association, not only at the local level, you are going to help, you're going to hear things probably quicker than we might be able to pass them out to the association as well. So depending on the committee.
I mentioned the Christmas party, and we just did that the other
did.
night. I think it came off very well.
I think it was fun.
A lot of people had a very good time.
We had about 160, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And you know, here's the thing, we did something a little different. Instead of trying to do it all on our own and stuff like that, we piggybacked, I guess you would call it, on the biggest little party out at the Grand Traverse Resort, which offered a lot of the activities and things that we would have. They had a very nice buffet dinner out there for everybody. And I think it was an opportunity for our members to commingle with other people from around the community, which gave everybody an opportunity to meet some new folks and let them know that you know, you're a realtor and you're out here in the community and you're participating in a lot of things other than just listing and selling.
And we're just as normal.
And we're just as normal. So speaking of normal, newly elected.
We have some new officers.
Yeah.
Our new secretary treasurer will be Doug Schwartz, and our president-elect is Deidre Carroll. So that will be exciting for next year with Jessica incoming as our president.
That's correct. Yeah, and we also picked up a couple of new folks. We picked up the reverse mentor as Jacob Bishop. Jacob Bishop, yes. And then our business community representative, who's 99% sure that he's going to be our business community representative, is Chris Ostrowski from Builders First Source.
Yeah.
And I had a meeting with Chris to go over what his responsibility and role would be and everything like that. And what should have been a very short conversation turned into about an hour-long conversation, because he's really quite a guy with a lot of really great information.
But it's really good to have some good quality people in that business community spot.
Well, we had Kevin Klein last year from Cherry Capital Airport.
He was phenomenal.
Great guy to talk with, and shed a lot of light on what's going on as far as air transportation in and out of Traverse City. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's picking up big time, and it makes it look, we're going to have some new flights. He already announced the Fort Lauderdale flight coming
Dallas
in.
Is coming
Dallas
up.
is coming up for the season.
Or somewhere else that they just added too, I think.
Yeah, there's been a couple of different things. And then he talked about Sun Country Airline, which is basically flying between here and Minneapolis. But I found out that that's really based on the demand of people who want to fly Alaska Airline to the Northwest and up to Alaska, which I guess there's a whole lot of people that want to go to Alaska.
There is.
Yeah, all right. Well,
and then we have our committee chairs.
Yeah.
So far, Jessica has gotten the following confirmed. We've got Kristen Hunt as our affiliate committee chair, Jules Yates as the MLS chair, Doug Schwartz will be budget and finance, I will be education and realtor relief. So yes, I will be hitting people up for money again next year.
Yep. Well.
Megan Luce is forms, Deborah Hall is grievance, Pam Mork is professional standards.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Doug Medier for
long time,
like 18 years of being in that position. It's
that was large shoes to fill for sure for that one. And then Scott Hardy is public policy. Our awards task team is Dave Wilsey. And that's all we have for those right now.
Well, we got Ken Klein, Richard Investment Committee is coming in. Ken's coming back as a director too. He ran for director along with Matt Dukoski, who was a veteran, and then Lynn Moon is coming on for the first time as a director here at the board.
But so many years of experience, so that will be phenomenal.
That's absolutely right.
And then we also, at the board meeting, we did confirm 3 new forms that the forms committee just updated for us. So you will find the new addendums for the buy and sell agreement, a change form, and the withdrawal form. So please make sure you're checking those out. Those will
be coming out soon. The board just approved them on Friday. So we have an internal process that we have to go through in order to get them uploaded into the info hub for access by everybody and stuff like that. But Michael assures me that that's going to happen rather quickly.
Yes.
So,
and then one final thing, I just want to give a shout out to all of our awards recipients from Saturday, at the Christmas party. And from this previous year.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
we had-
did the awards celebration just before the Christmas party.
Yeah. Our 2023 Realtor of the Year was Deborah Hall
Yes.
with Real Estate One Randolph office. The 2023 President's Award I presented to Kim Pontius with Real Estate One in Bel Air.
Another Kim. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with another Kim.
Our Affiliate of the Year went to Todd Gerald with Caliber Home Loans. The Rookie of the Year is Grant Hackbarth with Century 21, and the Ed Petty Lifetime Achievement Award, Matt Dukoski with Remax Bayshore.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Yeah, and then we have our community stewards. We had Jessica Brutzman with Next Home Champions, Deidre Carroll with C21, Holly Hack with Exit, Matt Hodges with Colterra, myself with Real Estate One, Heather Hudson with Remax, Kelly Price with Century 21, and Kelly Sargent with Century 21.
Yeah, I think you'll pick up on several of our board members were getting that recognition and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to put on Stephanie. She shook them and woke them up and said, you know, you need to do this. So, or something. I don't know.
Well, a big part of being a realtor is also being actively
Yes, absolutely.
volunteering in our communities. And that's a huge part. When you go to a state or national conference, you understand what it is to be a volunteer.
And you guys also voted on the new community partner too.
We did.
So, drum roll.
It is single mom.
Single mom.
Yes.
So we will have a 2-year community partnership with Single Mom. That includes some grant dollars that we will gift them with, along with our support. And we hope that our members will turn out and be a part of their activities and stuff. The same way, we had a really great group of members for the last 2 years that have been
Yes.
helpful with our now former community partner, Habitat for Humanity.
Yes. And continue supporting our previous partners
Yes,
as
our
well.
previous partners, which were TART, Biggs, and, well, now Habitat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very good. Well, I don't think that's it, other than to say what? Have a Merry Christmas
And
and,
happy
New Year.
holidays.
Happy holidays. You know, chance to
mean,
eat too much, drink too much,
I get to pass the torch to Jessica
sleep
now.
too much. You get to pass the torch. Yeah. Okay. Pass the torch. Just don't set her on fire. That's all I'm asking. All right. So from us to all of you, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yep. And happy holidays.
And thank you, Stephanie, for being a great president for 2023 and then helping us with a whole lot of stuff. as
Well,
we
and
go
thank
into-
you and all of the Aspire staff.
Yeah.
I cannot say thanks enough to everybody behind the scenes.
I'm going to try that out. How many times can you say thanks? We'll practice that.
The staff is by far huge
Yeah.
when it comes to supporting not only the board but myself through the year as well.
We got wonderful
and all of our
members.
members.
Wonderful members, and we're just happy to make sure
Yes.
that everybody gets what they need.
Exactly.
So, all right. Well, this is it. Last one.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Have a great day.
I'll be here next year.
I will be
hope.
too. We both better be.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.